Have you ever fantasized about being single, but then realized you basically die alone?
Women don't poop.
Okay, really?
No, we don't. I know that you're actually like awake and about to get out of bed when
Really? Is that the whole thing?
it's like my signal to ask you to go make coffee.
Part of that is you're leaning on each other for an experience you've never had to
And
experience.
arguably an experience that no one else we could find in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Because the data on children, babies, being resuscitated for 25 minutes is
Zilch. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Resurface. This is episode 30, and Rachel and I are going to be putting each other on the stand to see whether or not we're actually single in our marriage or not. Funny enough. Thank you to all of the 600 some odd people that have subscribed. We really do appreciate that, and hope that you use this to find some humor and also to some serious stuff that we throw in there. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. It's always good to see you back. So hopefully you'll listen to this one as well.
Can't see them.
Well, that's okay. They can see us.
I know, isn't that weird?
Thing. Yeah.
Does that weird you out if you ever think about it?
Nah, not really.
Nah. It kind of feels natural in a weird way.
A little bit. Gotten used to it.
Yeah, we actually are going to put each other on the stand, so.
Sweet.
All right, ready for the first question?
Let's do it.
Go.
All right, question number 1. Have you ever pretended to fall asleep so no one would talk to you?
1,000%.
Have you really?
Oh my goodness, yes. In fact, sorry, Mom, I did it when, what was the trip I went on by myself right before Aiden's 5th grade graduation where everyone thought I was sleeping on the couch? Do you remember that? Mom was here.
I don't know.
Mom was here, and it was, you and me had just gotten back from Mila's surgery for her cochlear implant.
Mm-hmm.
I was laying on the couch, and I was not asleep. But everybody, I thought you were buying it. Maybe you were upstairs getting ready or something.
Probably.
But everyone around me was like, shh, Mom is sleeping. I was not. I was very awake. And okay. I did that for about 45 minutes. Yeah. It was fun.
Okay.
I recommend it. And have you ever pretended to be asleep?
I think I probably have, is like growing up and stuff like that for sure.
In our marriage, though?
I don't know that I have since then. I'm trying to think if there's an ever situation I remember actually doing it on purpose. I genuinely can't.
What about if it was like a late night argument like 10 years ago?
Maybe.
Don't know.
I mean, you love to talk.
Did.
1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Did.
I know. That's what I mean.
Don't
I don't
say
know.
Present tense.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is that I may have during that, but I can't remember. It's been too long.
Okay. So so verdict on that one. I'm guilty of that. You're apparently innocent.
I mean, maybe. It probably did happen with one of those arguments. Who knows?
In a court of law, you can't testify on the stand that you did that. So therefore, you're innocent of this one.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Oops. Hit the thing.
Have you ever worn headphones with no sound on and treated them like a medical device? Meaning drowning out the world?
No.
Never?
Not once.
There's always sound going through your headphones?
Yep. If I'm going to put on headphones, there's got to be something coming on through it. Yep.
Why?
What's the point in having them on?
In this court, you're supposed to ask me the question next.
Okay. Well, I wasn't done giving mine.
Okay. Yeah. Proceed.
But yeah, no, I have not. I've never done that. I just, they already having headphones on my head is, already one of those things, I have to have a purpose to do it.
Yeah, drowning out the world.
But again, that's what music and all that other stuff's for. So I got to have something coming through there for that. I'll probably do it tomorrow for sure as I'm flying in the airport and all that stuff.
But you'll have something on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. So how about yourself? Have you?
Did it today.
Sure you did. I'm not surprised.
I had him on, I don't know, what was I doing? I guess planning the content of this episode.
Who knows? What
ends up happening is I'm editing something or whatever where I genuinely need them, and then I don't need them. The sound is off, and I just keep them on because it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I've noticed? This is really weird. I don't know if this happens to y'all, but the first time it happened, I was like, do I have a brain tumor? Like, what is going on? Where I'm wearing the Beats things, and I guess they'll change to I don't know, is it like noise canceling to awareness?
There's a setting
but it does it on its own. sometimes.
Well, there's normally a setting that you
I
have to
don't change
select
anything.
it.
Like I can be sitting there. It happened today. I was just sitting there minding my own, and
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, like something shifted. I swear to you, the first time that this happened, I looked it up to make sure I was not seizing. That's dark, but yeah, freaked me out.
Okay.
But yeah, I do it all the time.
Okay.
You can assume when those are on my head that 50% of the time there's sound on.
Yeah.
50 is probably a high number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But it cancels out the world.
Well, it does. I mean, they have them. Those pair at least does. They have the noise cancellation stuff, which is really good.
I'll just use it with nothing playing.
Well,
In fact, I bought those loops. I'll put a link in the thing below, but like have I shown them to you yet? They're basically
so.
like earplugs, but they still allow sound to come through. So for moms especially that have children like our 5-year-old who's very loud because she's partially deaf, and now we know why she's so loud. It can be very overstimulating and jarring. And so, yeah, I bought those and I love them. I
Okay.
used them in the car coming back from like Durham or something just to like, she was being extraordinarily loud and you can still hear. It just makes it not hurt. If that makes sense.
So the piercing
Yeah.
of the screen
Yeah, they're
and
great.
kind of stuff.
I love
gotcha.
them. Yeah. You could take them with you on your trip, see how you like them.
No, I just use headphones.
The
'Cause
point
they
is,
do-
though, you don't have to listen to anything when you have those things in.
Well, no, I get that, but those headphones they do have the noise cancel where if I need to not hear anything, I can, but you can turn that off too. So
You know what I think it is? I have really bad tinnitus, like ringing in my ears. But for whatever reason, with those Beats on, this is not an ad for Beats, but sponsor us. I don't, it doesn't make that deafening. Whereas, like, if I go in a car and I shut the door, it's deafening. It's so loud. My ears ring so loud that it's not literally deafening, but it's painful. But that doesn't happen with those.
I don't know.
I think that's why I like it, because I can actually get a little taste of silence that tinnitus has stolen from me. I don't know. So if you have tinnitus, get yourself some Beats if you can, or cheap Amazon, whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other brands that accomplish something similar, probably the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, all right, you ready for the next question?
What is it? I forgot.
You did forget.
Genuinely, yeah.
Have you ever just volunteered for an errand because you wanted to leave the house?
Absolutely not. I don't go on errands.
No,
I
you
don't want to leave the house.
Yeah, I know.
Never.
Yeah.
At all. Like, quite literally never. Wait, first, we have to back up. Okay, so guilty, not guilty. I'm guilty again of the Beats headphone debacle. You're not guilty, apparently.
Innocent.
Okay. I am innocent of this one. I've
Okay.
never volunteered for an errand to leave the house. You.
No, I really haven't. I don't volunteer to go on
Volunteer.
errands. Yeah, volunteer to leave the house just to go on an errand. I don't.
No, but like to escape for a moment?
No,
You
I
don't
know-
volunteer
I know-
an errand
No,
to escape?
I don't. I don't really need to. I mean, like,
You have your closet.
yeah, it's where I go if I need to escape.
We should tell them if they don't know. Your offices are like, it's a big closet, but
Yeah.
when we first moved in, I built a shelf, 2 shelves. I did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not a carpenter, but it works, right?
Yeah.
They hold up stuff.
It works for what I need, yeah.
Well, that sounds not as nice as it actually is.
What do you mean?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's a work of art.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that, but it works. I mean, it does what it needs
No,
to.
it's a work of art.
Okay.
I took down wire shelves
Uh-huh.
and I put 2 wooden ones up with an angle
Okay.
and nice brackets. Well, they're not nice, but I painted them black to make them look nice.
Uh-huh.
No, they were black. I think I bought them black. And then I mounted your work monitors like on top of each other. A work of art.
Okay.
Is it? Say it.
Okay. I don't know that it is a work of art, but it's very good. Thank you.
I'm very offended right now.
Why?
It's beautiful.
It's okay, Rachel. It's
Whatever.
not a
Let's
work
move
of
on.
art.
So guilty, innocent. We're both innocent of this one, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, but okay.
I really don't just leave the house just to leave the house. I don't like.
Okay.
There's no point. Like, if I'm gonna leave the house, I need to have a purpose to do it.
Yeah, to leave the house. I just assumed you would say yes on that one. All right.
Nah.
Okay. And I don't have these memorized, so off camera, I'm looking at them so that I can read them to you.
Okay.
The next question is, have you ever hidden in your own home?
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. Hiding, but where would I go?
Your closet?
But that's where I work anyways, or where I go to sit down on my
Anywhere.
computer if I just need
Or,
to.
or
It's
think
not
of
hiding
think
though.
of any
Like,
of our
it's
other
not,
houses.
when I think of
Did you ever
hiding,
hide in any of those?
no, because there was like,
No.
I mean, but like, I guess there's nothing to. What would I do by going to hide?
Be
Where?
alone.
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
Excuse me.
What?
You're supposed to ask me.
All right. What about you?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I feel like every mother on earth has hidden in her own home.
Okay.
In the closet.
Okay.
I distinctly remember several times in one of our older homes going into the closet and hiding.
Okay.
From the children, not from you. But yes, 1,000%.
Okay.
It is a survival mechanism is necessary.
Okay. Fair enough.
You should let me do it more often. I need a hiding place in this one.
I don't stop you from going into the closet.
Yeah, you do, because you're in there. I can't
can't
hide
help it.
in a closet that
Can't
you
help it.
occupy.
Hey, I gotta work. I don't know what
Oh,
else
I'm
you want
talking
me
about even off hours. Like, I need another hiding spot. I'm gonna go hide in the shed. No one will find me out there.
Mila will. She will too. She knows how to open that door.
I don't
She
know.
does. She goes. I see her every time when she goes out that door. She will walk around, but she beelines to that shed door, and she'll go sit on the lawnmower. She'll just sit there and move
Does
the little
she?
things.
I didn't know
I've
that.
seen-
But
seen
she
her a
wouldn't
bunch.
think to look for me out there. She'd be looking at
might-
everything else
Yeah,
before.
she would, but she'd probably see you, and then after that, yeah, it'd be over.
I hide from Mila all the time. If I need to take a shower on my own, which is rare because she finds me. Because y'all stink at keeping her occupied while I'm in there.
Don't know what else you want to do.
She can't even hear the water running. Like, we know that frequency is too high for her. So, therefore, she's like senses it. Mom's betraying me right now. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, okay, let's move on. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so before we do the next question,
Hmm?
apparently you're innocent again, and
I am.
I'm guilty again.
I am.
I am losing quick.
Yeah.
What's the next
It's okay.
one?
God, I forgot now.
Okay,
I
look
had it in
again.
my head. Hold up. Oh. I guess this is more to me. Have you ever been secretly relieved ever having to go out of town?
Yeah. Recently, I actually kind of looked forward to my trip with Mila to Durham
Okay. That's
because our other two kids fight so much that it was quiet.
good. Yeah.
And I knew it was about, like, it's hard because she's medically complex, has special needs. Like, it's exhausting. Don't get me wrong. But it's a different type of exhausting than listening to your teenager and your almost teenager practically come to blows.
Yeah, I got to deal with that. That was fun.
Yeah. How was it?
Constant.
Was it?
Just all the
I'm
time.
sorry. I mean, I was dealing with my own crap. Like, wrangling her in audiology
No, I
was
know.
terrible.
I
But
know. I'm just saying, if they sit within like 3 feet of each other, it's like, goodness gracious alive.
yeah.
Somebody's got to yell at something.
No, 3 feet of each other is like assault.
I mean, yeah, that's what they think.
That's what I'm saying.
Like us sitting this close the way we are right now, they think they.
Violating
Yeah.
serious boundaries.
Oh yeah.
But it swings in one direction of one child, which I'm not going to call her out.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the question?
Well, have you ever secretly enjoyed essentially when you
Oh,
go
going
out
on a
of
trip.
town?
Yeah. Okay, you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I knew you have. So we both have.
Yep.
Are you looking forward to your trip coming up?
I mean, kind of a little bit. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I like the work people that I'm with.
I just mean from like getting away from the chaos of our house.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a mental change. Yeah, I don't have to worry about, like what's Mila getting into? What are the kids yelling at? What is the dog? Where's the dog? Does the dog need to go outside? Does it not? I mean, like just constant. But there's a different stress with that. I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
airports and going to meetings you got to go to, talk with vendors, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, it is a mental, a little bit of a relaxation from home life. Sure, yeah,
I would argue
100%.
airports are less stressful than our home.
Probably at times, no doubt
That's
about it.
pretty dark.
Sad as that is, probably is.
Oh my
But
goodness. Okay,
I'm sure there's
so
other people who probably feel the same way though if
yeah.
they ever travel for work or whatever. I
Comment
mean,
below, are
yeah,
airports less stressful than your home?
yeah,
Okay, so we're both guilty.
yeah,
Okay.
100%.
All right. Next one. Okay, I didn't actually plan this one to be directed at you, but worked out that way.
Of
Have
course.
you ever hidden on the toilet under the guise of pooping?
Um,
Meaning you're not really. You're just in there.
Sometimes. I
Yeah.
guess it depends. Like, yeah, sometimes.
hmm
Yeah,
Why do y'all do that?
just take it easy.
We've talked about it a little bit on this podcast
Yeah,
before.
I'm not trying to rush nothing in there. I'm just
No,
trying to take it easy.
but it isn't about that. There's nothing anatomical happening here. There is a epidemic among men, which is like my
Okay.
favorite thing to say,
Mm-hmm.
where y'all go in there and that's how you relax. Numb legs or not. Do your legs ever go numb?
No. Why? Are they supposed to?
Yeah, you sit in there for a long time.
I do not.
Yeah,
You
you
act like
do.
I'm in there for like 45 minutes.
You,
I'm really
you,
not.
I'm timing it next time.
Okay, do it.
Coming back on the next episode to
Do it.
declare how long Stephen was there.
Sounds good to me.
And there ain't going to be no rushing. I'm actually going to time every trip and then give an average so that you can't try to beat the system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you ask me?
About yourself.
Obviously not.
Mm-hmm.
Women don't poop?
Okay, really?
No, we don't. That's obviously, everyone knows that.
Really?
hmm
I'm just learning that today.
You've known that forever.
Really?
I've always said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
You know what's
Molly.
funny is you've never seen me do that. You don't care whether the door's open or closed.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I have dignity.
Dignity?
Well, I don't do that. But if I did, ain't nobody knowing about it.
Okay. I don't know what else to say.
And y'all just don't care.
No, we don't.
You also will, sorry, Mom, bad word, fart in front
Yeah?
of me. I'm not. I don't do that. But if I did, I would never do it in front of you.
Okay. We've been married for how long now? I literally don't care.
We've been married for 16 years and I have never farted in front of you
Okay.
on purpose.
On purpose.
Or in a way that you hopefully knew about. Not whatever.
Okay.
And if you did, I don't want to know.
Okay.
But you, in fact, I'm about to call you out on something really funny. I don't think I've ever told you this.
Yeah.
Sorry in advance. I know that you're actually like awake and about to get out of bed when
Really? Is that the whole thing? I didn't know. I had no clue.
you don't know you do that.
Mm-mm.
Really?
I don't. Mm-mm.
It's like my signal to ask you to go make coffee.
I don't know. That's really weird. I don't know.
Tell me you've been
Can
married.
we not? Like,
Tell
can we
me
not?
you've been married for 16 years without telling me you've been married for 16 years.
I don't know.
I'm not cutting that.
You are gonna.
No,
cut that.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
too.
not.
You are gonna.
I
cut
am
that.
not.
You are gonna cut that.
Watch.
No, you're not.
Who's next? Wait, hold on. So we're guilty or innocent
What?
of escaping on the toilet. You're guilty. I'm innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm making some ground here.
We are cutting that. All right. Next question. You ready?
Mhm.
Have you ever watched your spouse walk towards you and say, "Please don't ask me anything"?
It's secretly think, please don't ask me anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Okay.
all the time,
Yeah.
including your my children, not just you. But
Yep.
yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Like 95% of the time.
Yep.
Because if you're walking towards me after 16 years of marriage, you're probably about to ask me something. Because you don't give me enough hugs.
That has nothing to do.
It does, because I know you're not walking towards me to you're probably not walking towards me to give me a hug. You're probably walking towards. That's actually why sometimes I think I've actually bitten your head off when you were coming towards me to give me a hug. Have I ever done that?
Yeah.
It's probably because I anticipated you were about to ask me something.
Okay.
And you were. I'm not as mean as I probably am making myself sound right now. This is an equal balance. We just talked about, whatever. So it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm calling myself out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now reverse. Have you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Excuse me.
Yep.
No, I'm actually offended by this.
Okay.
That is something I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not being funny. I'm being serious.
Sure you
Why
are.
would you think that about me?
Because you do.
Why would you not want me to ask you something?
Because every time it's something so frustrating.
Like
it's
what?
like
Do share.
Go to the pharmacy and pick up this. Go do this. Oh, I can't stay in the car when you go do it because I've got to go in and get wine or whatever else it is.
Should we rename this podcast "Go to the Pharmacy"?
Yeah, pretty much, because that's what it is. It's either that or, it's like, it's always something. It's always something where it's the most inconvenient thing in the world. Yep.
That's not true.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Sometimes I'm genuinely coming up to give you a kiss.
That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's
yes,
not.
it is. Yes, it is.
It's not at all.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the last time that happened.
The other day when I was leaving for Durham, you were half asleep. But I approached you in the bed and me and Mila both gave you a kiss. There
I
you
don't
go.
remember that.
I just said you were half asleep. We said bye to you.
I remember bye, but not anything else.
Excuse me. You don't remember me giving you a kiss before I left?
Mm-mm.
I mean, it wasn't on your mouth because, like, morning breath from you. But, like, me and Mila both together, it was really sweet. Man, I should have woken you up more.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
That makes me sad.
Okay. I don't. But yeah, guilty 100%.
I guess we're both guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No doubt.
Am I next?
You're
All right.
next.
Okay, next one is, have you ever been jealous of your spouse, me, work trip? Like, previously when I was employed?
Sometimes. I mean, because you went to New Orleans, though, so.
I didn't want to go to those.
I like New Orleans, though.
I never wanted to go on those. Those were not fun for me.
Okay.
Those were grown people doing things that I don't find enjoyable.
Okay.
Like karaoke is not fun for me
Mm-hmm.
at midnight or ever.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay.
I mean, the food was amazing.
Yeah, that's what I want to go for is the food.
But I couldn't just go to bed after the food. The one time I got to excuse myself after dinner was when I was really sick. Like I had like a cold or something. Probably COVID. It was like February of 2020 before anyone knew about it.
No.
But, so you were jealous of me going to New Orleans. You weren't jealous of me going to New Orleans because it was New Orleans.
Yeah, I love the food. I absolutely love the food.
Is that the only reason?
There. Yeah, legitimately, I love the food over there.
You're not being honest right now.
I am.
You were worried about me going to New Orleans.
It is of course, but it is the best. That food is, in my opinion, the best in the world.
Yeah, but you're avoiding the question.
No, I'm not. That is why.
That wasn't the only reason.
Part of it, yeah. Most of it is that. Yeah, of course, I'm always worried when anybody goes on trips from the family.
What about any of the trips that weren't New Orleans? Like, were you ever jealous just because I got to leave the house?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Probably because none of those really occurred when Mila was as medically complex as she is now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, is that fair to say?
Probably. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Probably so.
Now ask me.
Okay. About yourself.
Honestly, no. I like to stay home.
Okay.
So I've never been jealous of you going on a trip.
All right.
I'd rather go on a trip to my bed.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's what I plan to do after we film this.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm innocent and you're guilty, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where we're at tally-wise. I'm going to have to tally this up. I'm going to have
No
a
clue.
thing at the top
I
where I
don't have a
keep
clue.
score.
You ready? Have you ever fantasized about being single, but then realized you basically die alone?
I wrote that one without the help of AI, and no. I genuinely haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be single.
Why not?
Because I die alone and because it's sad. Like, I'm a person that craves partnership.
Mm.
Always have. Does that surprise you? You're acting like you're surprised.
Yeah.
You genuinely thought that I fantasized about being single?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Are you telling on yourself?
No.
Have you ever fantasized about being single?
No. Unless we got in like real hard fights. I guess. I was
Okay,
like,
so
God,
you have.
this may.
Okay, so you have. I have never once fantasized about being single. I can genuinely say that.
Okay.
I have zero desire.
That's cool.
None.
Good for you.
It is, isn't it? Apparently, I'm better than you for this point.
Oh, I'm sure when we've had difficult fights.
Genuinely
who
have not.
knows?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. It's not enough to entice me to want to be single.
Okay.
It's genuinely not.
All right.
Do I want to cover your head with a pillow? Maybe. Do I
Okay.
want to be single? No.
Okay.
I'd let it off before I became single.
So you'd get rid of me and
No.
then end up
I
what?
just said I would take the pillow off before I became single.
Okay.
But I've never fantasized about being single, just assaulting you.
Okay.
I haven't actually ever fantasized about that. That's
Well-
just a callback to another episode where I joked about covering you with a pillow.
Yeah.
I think that was about snoring.
Probably. Yeah.
No, I've never fantasized about being single, nor have I fantasized about assaulting you.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know.
Have you ever fantasized about assaulting me?
No, I have not.
I figured that would be a problem.
Yep.
Who's guilty and innocent on that one?
I don't know. I guess I'm guilty. Right?
Yeah,
I've
you're
thought about
guilty.
it, yeah.
I'm gonna hold that against you.
I'm sure you will.
See if you get coitus after this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone else already knows because I probably have a counter here on the screen, but we're both guilty and we both tied.
Yep.
We are single
Okay.
in our own marriage.
That's what it says.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
I guess we'll go to marriage therapy after this.
Guess so.
How do you feel about that?
Don't know. Probably need it.
Everybody probably needs it to some extent. I would argue that marriage therapy is helpful for everyone.
Yeah, I'd say
Therapy
so.
in general is helpful for everyone. BetterHelp, waiting on you.
Yeah.
They sponsor everybody, it seems like.
Yeah.
All right. So, what we do on this podcast is we laugh first. That's our structure. And I have Gallows' dark sense of humor. You kind of don't. You laugh at some sarcasm. It depends on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And we aim to bring humor into things that are hard, disability, caregiving, whatever. So our daughter is disabled. She's 5 years old. And then we have 2 older children who are typical. And you had a stroke. I had a spinal leak. I have other disabilities as well. And so, yeah, that's where we're at. We use humor to survive it. And that's the mission of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So now we kind of move into a little bit of a more serious conversation. So the first question I have for both of us is, do we regret getting married so young? And what are the pros and cons? And for context for people, I was 19 when we got married and you were 23.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll ask you first, do you regret it?
No,
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't.
Pros and cons?
Well, I mean, pros is you don't have to worry about trying to be in the dating pool or whatever it is, even though some people may like that at that age. But, I mean, again, we didn't have to worry about any of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, at that time, too, the con, I mean, one of them is just being as young as we are. I mean, the frontal lobes hadn't really developed yet either, so there were a lot of, decisions that were probably made when we were young that were, had we had the same thing happen now with the experience that we have, we'd be able to handle it a little bit better. But that's part of it. I mean, that's just marriage is trying to figure that out. I mean, learning who you are essentially and you learning who I am and, what makes me tick and vice versa. So,
So by frontal lobe, you mean we probably wouldn't have argued about football for the first year of our marriage, which we did.
I'd say so.
Alabama fan, Auburn fan, yay.
Yes.
And yeah, that's probably the main thing we argued about, honestly. That is the main thing we argued about, actually.
Mm-hmm.
For context, we got married in 2010. So Cam Newton season, Auburn, Prayer, Jordan Hare, like all of that. is quite literally the most inflamed Auburn, Alabama season that we could have possibly entered marriage in as two very passionate fans on opposite sides.
Mm-hmm.
To make matters worse, which we've said on the podcast before, but we shared a car going to work. So we would alternate. One day we would listen to something I wanted to listen to, which was never sports radio. And then the other day we would listen to sports radio, which only further inflamed it.
Yeah.
Which in hindsight would have been wiser if I brought headphones on your day and you brought headphones on mine.
Yeah.
Frontal lobes and all, not really thinking through that.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Pros?
Well, I mean, I've already shared one
the
of
dating
them.
pool thing.
Yeah, that we didn't have to worry about trying to be in that dating pool thing too. And the other thing too is trying to, to grow and realize that you're not alone. You can help each other. Yeah, there's going to be struggles, but you have a partner. I mean, that's essentially what it is. You've got a partner.
The correct answer to that is you have Rachel as your partner.
Oh, okay.
Duh.
Okay.
And also, you love me so very much that is a huge pro.
Well, yeah, I would say so.
You didn't.
What does that mean?
You didn't say it.
What?
I'm just giving you a hard time. You're not following my sarcasm.
I know.
You're supposed to say a pro is how much you love me.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, you took me out of the dating pool. So no one else could have me.
Okay. We can say that. You did ask me first, though, just FYI.
I know. I'm just telling you what you were supposed to say.
Yeah.
As a pro.
Okay.
You
Well,
got
it is
me.
a pro. It is a pro.
You got me. That was your pro.
I'm just thinking logically, though, from these people. Like,
yeah, but I mean...
everyday situation for
it's
them.
Okay. They should know that you're obsessed with me.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. It's not true.
I mean, it ebbs and flows after 16 years of marriage. How about that?
Yep.
That's normal and healthy.
Well,
Obsession would be a little bit more like that show, You.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I would say, of course, I don't regret it. And I would also say that from an earlier age, even, I wanted to be married. I wanted a partner. I wanted long-term commitment. I didn't have any desire in being single, which probably is why I don't fantasize about being single now. Like, unlike you, Mr. Cheater.
Hey, that's not true.
I know. That's not true. But regardless, no, I don't. I never wanted, I genuinely from a young age just never wanted to be single. Like, I mean, honestly, from the time I was in 8th grade until we got married, I was probably single like less than a year total. And I don't know what that says about me other than I wanted to be in a committed relationship and I think I was seeking that. But then I met you and fell in love with you, and we started talking about marriage early. Like we weren't dating very long before you and I were already talking about getting married.
Yeah.
I mean, we started dating in like May. I would say in Tuscaloosa probably started talking about marriage in like July or August, right? Does that make sense?
I think so. Yeah. It's been a long time, but yeah.
Well, we genuinely started dating in May because that's when I graduated. And by that point I was 18. So, well, we went on dates, but like we were official or whatever. I guess kids nowadays don't say that, but like you asked me to be your girlfriend.
Yep.
Did you ask me to be your girlfriend? When do you remember the time that happened? Like the actual event? I don't.
I know it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't like right at the beginning, but it was. We went on a couple of dates. I think afterwards.
I remember when you first told me you loved me. That was outside of Rose Towers in Tuscaloosa. I don't remember when you asked me to be your girlfriend, though, specifically. That.
I think it was after a few dates.
Yeah, but do you remember like where you were, when it? Yeah, I don't.
Not really, not specifically.
But yeah, no, I mean, it was all of that to say it was fast that we started talking about it. And as far as pros and cons, I mean, pros, yeah, you're young and married. So now, you know, it's time you're growing up, right? And I see that as a pro. I see that as not messing around. I just, we in a much earlier episode, I think you had asked me something about how long you think people should date. And I had said not long if you're dating for the intention of marriage. And I still hold that. I understand that that's not why most people date.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I dated. I'm not saying I was perfect at the way that I executed it, but ultimately what I was seeking was a lifelong partner, lifelong person. Found that in you. So that's a pro. It's a personal pro, but it was a pro for me.
Yeah.
And then also just having someone like by your side,
Mm-hmm.
like a person. You're my person.
Yeah.
Is that the nicest thing I've ever said to you?
Probably.
No, it's not. Cons, I mean, I guess I would say, yeah, what you said. You're dumb at 19.
Yep.
Like you can be mature and make mature decisions, but you're still dumb.
Yeah.
And then also, financially, like it's going to be a little harder unless you're like a trust fund baby or something, but we are
Well,
not.
no.
And so financially, yeah, it's a little harder, but actually I would say that can be a pro because then you enter the workforce and you have a spouse or a family or whatever to take care of. And so you're incentivized to work really hard. So if you didn't already know how to work hard, which I would argue we both did, you learn it quickly, right?
Well, I don't know about that. There's some people that don't. There's some people that don't have that drive to work hard, and
Yeah, that's
it
probably true.
does. It
Even if they
does.
get married, probably true.
Well, yeah, it is just the truth of the matter. Now, I was that was just kind of ingrained in me as a kid. I mean, that's the reason for it. I
Yeah.
just, I just know working hard. Like it's one of those things. It doesn't. I'm not trying to get into another like rabbit hole here with this, but I do know that the good news is if I were ever to get to let go now,
Mm.
where I'm at, I know I'm a hard worker,
Yeah.
and I don't care what field I'm in. I can
Mm.
jump into it and I'll learn it. Just
Yeah, you
give
would.
me a bit to do it because I'll work hard enough because I've got y'all that I have to provide for, and
Yeah.
that's my motivation. So yeah, I mean to
But you
me,
were taught to be a hard worker as well
of
from an early
course, yeah.
age.
But I saw it. I mean, I
Mm.
saw it everywhere I was at. I mean, my both sets of my grandparents were extremely hard working.
Mm-hmm.
My parents are extremely hard working. My
Yeah.
sisters are hard working. It's just how it is,
Yeah.
and it's especially from, you know, grandparents. They just like take pride in what you do.
Mm.
When you do something, just, yeah, it's hard, but do it right. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just one of them things. But yeah, not everyone's going to have that
That's true. Yeah.
drive. I wish they did, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just for me. That's what drives me is again is you guys.
I
So
would say that could translate into successful or not successful marriage potentially because marriage is hard work.
yeah,
So if you're not willing to put in the hard work for marriage, don't get married
I agree
that
with
young.
that.
Learn hard work. Teach it to your kids, learn it as a kid, learn it as a young adult, whatever. You're going to need it in marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing. But many, many beautiful things require hard work.
Yeah.
Disability as a perfect example. Mila's disability is beautiful, but it requires hard work,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, I guess for me that's a personal pro.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I named my cons already, which were, yeah, you
Yeah.
make some dumb decisions
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
like arguing over football.
Mm-hmm.
While fun was dumb.
Well, I mean that's just all part of being two different people with two completely different families. You weren't raised the same way I was, and vice versa. So, yeah, I
We were
mean,
raised a lot more similarly than you're.
No, I know. I'm not saying that we were like completely opposite end of the spectrum
We were
here.
raised very similar.
I just mean like hobbies and all that type of stuff. Like it would, we had differences. Is all I'm trying to say.
Well, yeah, your family likes to like hike and stuff. We prefer academia.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just we were just different, in that. And that's all I mean by that. But yeah, hard work comes into all of it. I mean, it is what it is. Like you either want to work hard at something and be good at what you do, or you don't. And the same applies to work, but it also applies to marriage. I mean, if you don't work hard at that, you're not going to have a successful one.
Yeah.
Period. You're just
Yeah.
not. And the other thing too with it is, I mean, you've got to learn to be humble in it for sure.
You do.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I get it. I ain't saying I don't.
No, yeah, you do. Both parties.
But
for
you
sure.
got to learn
It
to
humbles you.
It humbles you a lot.
So does parenting.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
Anything else?
I don't think so on that one, but yeah, I mean those are my pros and cons with
Okay.
it. So yeah.
Next one.
Next one, you ready to go? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like we grew closer during Mila's birth?
A lot.
You think so?
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I feel like you were quite literally the only person besides Mila that I wanted to be around.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
For listeners who don't know, our daughter Mila, who we said is 5, was born in 2020, but it was a stat C-section, not an emergency C-section, a stat C-section, which is a splash and dash. They literally, it's betadine and go. So like by the time she crashed in my belly is what we think happened potentially. She was out in under 6 minutes.
Yep.
And didn't have a pulse for 25. And so she was in the NICU. It was traumatic for both of us because it was traumatic in general, but also because it was completely unexpected.
Yep.
It wasn't like, I mean, we'd gone through 2 very normal births before that. Normal vaginal deliveries, like minor complications. And by minor, I mean shifting positions and, whatever. I'm trying not to go too medical because I know you don't love medical stuff. But with Mila, it was all of a sudden she has gone downhill, and ultimately it was determined, that she had a cord knot in her cord, and it was wrapped around her neck twice. Wasn't anyone's fault. Nothing anybody could have done other than what they did do, which is get her out as fast as possible. We had a wonderful obstetric team, anesthesiology team, nurse team, their obstetric team, and NICU team.
Yep.
But yes, as much as I loved our 2 older children, and as much as I dearly loved my mom, who was there and at our house because it was 2020, they couldn't come, so she was at our home.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to be around you.
Yep.
And I think that was just because, like, we were going through that together, and the only person that could possibly understand that was you.
Mm-hmm.
And also, too, I think there may have been an element of, while our family absolutely was entitled to ask questions, and I'm not saying they did anything wrong by asking questions, and I'm not saying they overwhelmed me with questions. I'm just saying with you, I didn't need to answer questions. You already knew. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does.
What about you? As far as, I know you said yes, but anything you want to elaborate on?
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I think that the part for me that really, I think drew me closer to you, I don't think I know, but it's whenever in the operating room. It was there in that room. I can't really explain it here on this podcast that everybody else will understand what I'm talking about, but just during that procedure and throughout her trying to be resuscitated and everything else, there was just something that, I don't know, I can't explain it, but there was a need there that you and we had to be with each other there.
Yeah.
I just, period. That's just part of it.
And then after, during the NICU
Yep.
journey?
Yep. That was
Any,
both of us going through something brand new that we had no idea what to expect, what to go through. I mean, we leaned on each other,
yeah.
I think, which was the biggest part of that, is you're leaning on each other for an experience you've never had to
And
experience.
arguably an experience that, like, no one else that we could find in the world has been through.
Yep.
Because the data on babies, being resuscitated for 25 minutes is,
Zilch.
well, there's like 5 or so that I think I found in a deep dive.
Well, but out of all the people in the world, to me,
Correct.
that's just zilch. I
Yes.
mean, literally.
And I found that, like, as in the last, like, 6 months when I was researching it, I think, at one point. And so there was no data, meaning no connection to be made outside of you and me are going through something incredibly rare. The doctors are going through it too. The nurses are going through it too. They've never seen this. But that's not their baby. They were very much emotionally invested in an appropriate way with her care.
Yep.
They were wonderful, but it wasn't their baby. And so, yeah, I don't know if I cut you off, but
Not really. I mean, I think the only thing I'll add to it is I think that hopefully this situation, when they told us, I mean, there was a real possibility during that, because, I mean, y'all can go back and watch the previous episode on this and
I'll link it right here.
all that happened in the operating room. But when they said, look, we've got a debate whether or not we want to continue to try to resuscitate. Because
That was after, to be clear. Sorry, I'm cutting you off just to make sure the facts are correct. Not that you don't have them correct, but so that they understand. That discussion happened after they cooled her and were getting ready to rewarm her.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm not. I'm
They
not talking
they
about
didn't.
that.
We didn't have that conversation in the operating room.
No, they told me
Huh?
while I'm sitting there that they had to sit over there and discuss whether or not they were going to continue.
But they didn't ask us.
No. But
Yeah.
they
Okay.
discussed it.
So I'm sorry, I'm lost because I thought you were saying they asked us in the operating room, which they couldn't and didn't have to, didn't need to. The guidelines had changed.
Let me try to explain
Okay.
it better. Is that when they were resuscitating her, okay, there's only data, okay, based on how many minutes someone's not able to breathe. And so what I mean by that is that he had to make the decision at that point in time, and
Yeah.
they discussed it. Do I continue this?
Yeah.
He gets tired. I know at some point if you continue it, even if she were to do it and survive, quality of life may not be great. So all I was trying to say in that is that hopefully now that the data from her is there, right, that she survived that 25 minutes without oxygen.
Yeah.
She's here. She's walking around. Does she have disabilities? Yes, she does. But that in the future may really have doctors consider maybe I should keep trying a little bit longer because this one was successful. What I consider successful as a...
Well, she's not on a feeding. She doesn't have a feeding tube. She's not on a trach ventilator. She walks. Yeah, she has disabilities, big ones, but she should be mostly catatonic. The one thing I will say is that she was born at a private hospital, not an academic center. So there is no published case study on her. There's not going to be, most likely.
Well,
Unless any medical researchers are listening to this. Probably not right now, but maybe in the future. And if so, hit me up. I would love it for other children. But for right now, the reach there is probably going to be this podcast. And it did change for that hospital.
right. Do you see now where I'm trying to compare the
got you.
data
Yeah.
from now
Yeah,
back
yeah.
to what they had at the time?
Yeah.
So that's the big thing.
And I don't know, I think I've told you this. I know that I mentioned it on the episode with my sister, Christina, but the guidelines for how long to go changed in October of 2020 And Mila was born in November of 2020. Do you remember me telling you that?
Yep.
That's why I said they didn't need to like actively ask us about, number one, you sign things that allow them to, do this. And number two, they go based on guidelines and whatever. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. That's my understanding of how that works. And what I thought you were getting at, which wasn't correct, but what I thought you were getting at was the discussion that they had with us in the NICU later.
I remember that.
After they cool them down to preserve brain function and to slow down any brain damage. And that's my layperson way of explaining that. Therapeutic hypothermia. And then I believe it is exactly 72 hours, like to the minute, that they either begin or end, not sure, but it's 72 hours that they warm them back up to a normal body temperature. And before they did that was when they sat us down and said that babies can go into cardiac arrest during this time, and we need to know if we have your consent or not to resuscitate her.
Yeah.
Meaning, do you want her to be a DNR? Do not resuscitate.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were asking, which I would say brought us closer together too, because we then talked about some of the thoughts that we were both having that were normal, selfish, but normal, about we didn't want to raise a child with severe disabilities. And we were having those thoughts, and we understood that those were human thoughts that were normal and I would argue somewhat healthy in that situation. Maybe not right, but I would say pretty much anybody's probably gonna think that, even if just a fleeting thought.
Yeah.
But I think we both probably felt a little bit guilty about thinking that until we told each other we were thinking that. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, probably so. I wouldn't say that like we didn't want to. I think there was more question like, can we? Could we?
I think there was some don't want to.
I don't know. It depends.
I mean, I think we did.
I think it was
being honest. I think we did say we didn't. There was a part of us that did not want to have a child that was dependent. And look, we're raw and real on this podcast, but I think that there was one or two minutes where we discussed genuinely not wanting, even though we knew it was selfish, not wanting a ventilator dependent or trach dependent, whatever, wheelchair dependent, feeding tube dependent child. And we recognized that was selfish. And it was also fueled by the fact that we didn't know how to parent a child like that. Does that sound accurate to you?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I think for me it was the quality of life of the child.
And the family.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah. I mean,
it affected everybody.
Yeah.
Which was, I would say, one thing that the doctor counseled us on is, and appropriately so, is that this is a decision, number one, only you guys can make.
Yep.
But number two, affects you and your older children. He didn't say make one decision or the other. He just simply said, this is a decision that will impact you guys, your baby, and your two older children.
Yeah.
And so, but to bring it full circle, I think just in general, knowing that we were both having similar thoughts was another way that we were brought closer together, you know?
Yeah.
Because we were able to say, we were going through the same thing, and we were able to say, oh, you're having that? Yeah, I'm having that too.
Yeah. I would just say the openness to be able to talk about those type of things. So, yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you want to add on that topic?
No, that's it.
Okay. So to bring it full circle and wrap this thing up, back to kind of the theme and topic of the podcast, which is this trend, solo maxing.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a Gen Z thing.
Okay.
I think that's what my research told me. Solo maxing, remaining single or being alone or whatever. bringing it back to that, and we joked about being single in our own marriage. That's kind of a bit there on solo maxing in your own marriage. Apparently, we're both guilty of that.
Yep.
But to bring it back to that, what do you think life would be like if we were both single and we were co-parenting Mila?
So I'm gonna have to get some context. So
let's
we've had all the kids and Mila, or just Mila?
It doesn't matter. Let's just pretend, let's just, for the sake of this particular, conversation, it's Mila. Okay?
Okay.
No, that's not true. Let's make it authentic. It's all the kids. Let's say, God forbid, we're divorced because you fantasized about. I'm just kidding.
Goodness gracious! What about you?
I had to. It's a callback.
Oh, I know what it is.
I'm a comedian.
Yeah, you're something.
I made a
Comedian
callback.
is not what you are.
I am.
No, in your own head.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So, seriously though, this wouldn't happen. But for the sake of this topic, we're not married.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever reason. Okay, how about that?
Okay.
And we have 3 kids.
Yep.
And we have Mila, and we are co-parenting all 3 of those children. But specifically, what do you think it would be like co-parenting Mila? What do you think it would be like co-parenting Mila?
Goodness gracious, it would be. I don't know. It'd be different. I mean, we have all the kids, so from my perspective, I guess if you want me to go first, or do you want to go first? It doesn't matter.
Go first, yeah.
I mean, I would obviously not be living here, so I'd be somewhere else. So I would have to figure out a way to, see the kids whenever that is, I guess, depending on, I guess there'd be a schedule or something like that we'd probably have to come up with. So I'd come over, I'd see them as much as I could. I mean, she loves me right now, so it'd be hard for her, I'm sure, at least for a little while, till she got used to it.
Unless it was something that she had only ever known.
Right. So I guess it would be dependent on that. But currently, like if it was like it is now, and then it ended up moving into what you were talking about, then yeah, I mean, I think it would be really tough. But I would try my best to, take them and do whatever else it is. I'd take Ariana to stuff and try to parent her the best way I could as her dad. And I mean, I'd just still stay involved,
Yeah.
as much as I could. So.
There is a kid seconds away from knocking on this door.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Mila specifically, what would you say?
Mama.
I'm just gonna let her do it. It's cute.
Mama.
I think we would be in a position where there'd be some split custody happening. This is just gonna happen, guys, until our teenager comes and does her one babysitting duty of the week.
Yeah.
So sorry if it's picking up on the mic, but Mila is currently trying to break in.
Yep.
So we'll go fast.
Alexa, send an announcement.
Okay. Child is getting her second shower of the day just to get her away from the door. Sucker
Fair
didn't do it.
That's all right.
And so that's a perfect example of how hard co-parenting would be.
Yeah, it would. Yep.
I don't know how any single parent does it, I'll be honest, especially having a child with a disability. That must be incredibly difficult.
Yeah.
I'm sure that they would say they do what they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, that would be really, really hard. I think the main thing would be making sure Mila specifically knows that we are both here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe not physically at the same time, but here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think something that would probably be important for Mila, unless, you fantasized about being single too much,
Okay.
would be, I don't know, like co-parenting vacations together or something like that, assuming we're not remarried. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just playing this weird scenario that I don't really like, but I wrote the questions.
You
so.
did.
I think something like that might be beneficial for her. The other thing would be, I think this would be arguably one of the more important things for Mila specifically, and every family, every child's different, would be some of the appointments and the surgeries and things like that. Mom and dad are both there, you know, and I think that would be one of the biggest things that we could do that would bring her that knowledge, because it's harder for her to understand because of her lack of language, because she's partially deaf, and long story short, we didn't find out till she was 5.
Yep.
So I think in order to help her understand, mom and dad are always going to be there. Mom and dad are oftentimes in your worst moments, in your most painful moments, in the moments where you're in the hospital or you're having surgery or whatever, mom and dad are both there, you know, and I think that would be probably one of the more important things that we could do for her.
Yeah.
And then as far as the other children, I mean, you know, people co-parent older kids all the time. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying there's a difference, I would assume. I haven't co-parented as a single person, so I don't want to speak for other people who have. I am assuming there's a big difference in co-parenting a disabled child and typical children.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But I mean, I can only assume that there's a difference, and what degree of difference that is, I can't speak to. So, yeah.
Yep.
You want to wrap this up?
Sure. Sounds good.
All right. Y'all subscribe. If you are listening and you're not subscribed, please do. Takes 2 seconds, maybe 30 tops. And if you're on Apple, leave a review. I'm going to be honest with you, I forgot to check to see if we had any new ones from the last episode. I said we were going to read them, so we'll read 2 next week if we get new ones. So leave a review on Apple if you are listening to this, or Spotify, and I will read them. You will read them, whatever. We'll read them on the next episode, which will be episode 31.
Sounds good.
And otherwise, we'll see y'all next time.
Sweet. Thank you.
Bye.